Hello and welcome to Manav Utsav, the online human festival commemorating South Asian Heritage Month, hosted by De Montfort University on YouTube. Before we start today's event, we would like to send out our heartfelt condolences to all the families affected by the current pandemic. Endocrinologist passion in looking at sustainability within the context of the wider climate change issues we face. This area of work is at an early stage for COS, and we look forward to developing this with your help. Here, Srijit Chakrabarti looks at life underwater and how we need to sustain our food resources.
Hi.
Hello, hi Srijit. A very warm
Hi.
welcome to Manavutsav, and
Thank you so much.
thank you for giving your time. I know this is more kind of a dinner time for you, but I,
Yeah.
brought you in. But apologies for that. But
Uh-huh.
you have been doing some fantastic work, and really, I would like to tell to our audience something like that happened. And this is how possibly connections happen. So,
Mm-hmm.
I was actually browsing through I kind of follow the music on social media and I kind of try to listen to it, and especially during the
Okay.
night time, to calm my mind down.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
came across your posting and I thought, well, I could link it very well to the work that I'm doing. So I'm kind of working in mostly in digital media and society and linking it to mental health. And
Yep.
I thought, some of the videos that you have been doing and the songs that you have done actually with those, I could
Mm-hmm.
be connected to very much of like cognitive behavioral therapies that we talked about. And, you took me through that journey. And I thought
Mm-hmm.
that, it can't be anything, it can't be something that we can restrict. We need to invite you and come to our event and talk about it.
Thank you so much.
Really take me through because I know that I'm quite conscious that you're a molecular biologist, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm specifically a molecular endocrinologist. I deal with steroids.
Okay.
I deal with steroids, and my test organism is fish. And it's a very endangered fish nowadays, which
Okay.
was a Bengali delicacy, magur mach, as we say it.
Yeah.
So nowadays we don't find it in markets.
Yeah.
So what is happening is that the population is declining because there is a reproduction hindrance due to
Yeah.
the wanton use of pesticides.
Yeah.
So I am working on the steroid pathway so that I can overcome this lacuna.
Hmm.
I can just make them breed naturally in their environment. So
Wow.
that's specifically my work.
And it links to sustainable development, you see?
Definitely, it
Isn't it?
it does. It does.
Like
It
the
does
law.
because these kind of fishes, they do take a very less uh, space, and we know that Indian farmers, they do have a very less space of their own for their own sustenance, and you can do it in your backyard. So nowadays the concept of organic farming is also on the boom. So as very well we can integrate this fishes with that, because they need very very less maintenance, and they are very nutritious to health. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic work. Fantastic work. How do you
all the
manage?
all the nutritionists on this globe, they are working on this big question, that how to feed the 9 billion. The world population is expected to reach 9 billion by 2050. So that is a big question mark, that how will we feed the population specifically with a nutritionally balanced diet by
Yes.
2050. So I might mention here that India has ranked second as the fish producing country in the whole world after China.
Okay.
And this is the one of the fastest moving food sector. It has surpassed the production. If you compare the productions, it has surpassed beef. It has surpassed even the coffee, beans, etc. Production wise, it is a very very fast growing sector. That's it.
Right. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's very informative. And I think, I mean, life below water, as I would link it to my daughter, and she kind of keeps on
Oh
talking
really?
about, reducing plastic because that's a push here in the
Oh yes.
schools.
Oh yes.
We
Oh
need to
yes.
reduce plastic because that's creating
Absolutely.
tensions like undersea, isn't it, and the ocean, and the
Absolutely.
problem is with
Absolutely.
the life there.
Yes.
Fantastic. So, how about you? You know, how are you managing? How did you manage in the last couple of months, or even now in the pandemic time, with your research, and how did it go on?
Journey as a PhD researcher, as many would relate to, it's a very lonesome journey, because all of a sudden you are left with your research and your data, and there is nobody to help you, and you are getting rejections everywhere. There is nobody to understand the pain. There is nobody to understand the kind of frustration you're facing. So my refuge was definitely music. I resorted to music first. I used to resort to those therapies, like I didn't I was suffering from a bit of insomnia due to depression, chronic depression and all. So I resorted to this healing like musics, say the we say the delta waves, we say those the Tibetan that healing sounds of those
Yeah,
drums and those flowing water. So
yeah.
what I found is a very strange correlation between Indian classical music and these forms of music, which are supposedly marketed as a meditation music or healing music,
Mm,
because Indian classical music has its roots from nature.
yeah.
Because Indian classical music, all the ragas, it is said that it has originated from each and every season of the nature, or it is each and every temperament of the nature. So they depict a kind of snapshot of the nature as such.
Mm-hmm.
So I took it like a experimentative sort of thing, because I feel that it is my humble submission to the society as a musician that I must have a social responsibility of, if any a single person is having a bit of peace of mind by listening to my music, my job is done. So that is my 2 cents towards the society in this times of distress, corona, pandemic, everything.
Yeah, yeah. So are you making the videos on your own, or are
Yeah,
you also?
I do
Oh,
make it out of the scratch. I make it everything on my own.
yeah, yeah. So it all comes through very well. And I think, you know,
Thank you
that's
so much.
how Celebrate Our Similarities, they are doing this
Thank you.
program on.
Actually, what I find very interesting is that we had an identity of profession which has been stripped out of us. Everybody, a lawyer is sitting at the home, a
Mm,
doctor is sitting at the home, uh, say medical practitioner, or say a lab rat or whatever, he is
mm,
sitting at the home. So
yeah,
everybody is facing this kind of depression, because we don't have this identity anymore that I'm a lawyer. I
mm,
don't go to court. I am working
right,
on internet all the time. I'm hooked up on internet. And as they say that more you see this screens, more your melatonin levels go for a toss.
mm,
So more your sleep cycles do, like, they differ in the times of this pandemic. So in these times, I'm really thankful to this Manav Utsav and Devant Fort University, Leicester, for organizing such a beautiful, like very thoughtful, need of the hour event, which is, I
mhm,
guess,
yeah,
like everybody will be like they will they will relate to it very much, very well. That's it.
yeah. I think it's the human connections that we were looking for.
Absolutely,
We were
absolutely,
looking back into our
absolutely,
roots, you know.
absolutely,
As
absolutely.
individuals, we are nothing really, you know, and
True,
we need to
true,
co-work, co-produce things, and
true,
this virus time
true.
has taught us that. So, yes, but
Yeah.
thank you very much for your time, really, today.
Thank
हर मुलाकात पे महसूस यही होता है हर मुलाकात पे महसूस यही होता है मुझसे कुछ तेरी नजर पूछ रही हो जैसे मुझसे कुछ तेरी नजर पूछ रही हो जैसे कोई फरियाद तेरे दिल में दबी हो जैसे एक लम्हे में सिमट आया है सदियों का सफर। एक लम्हे में सिमट आया है सदियों का सफर। जिंदगी तेज बहुत तेज चली हो जैसे। जिंदगी तेज बहुत तेज चली हो जैसे। कोई फरियाद तेरे दिल में दबी हो जैसे।